Hi everyone, welcome to MAT 1033 Online. This is Mrs. Hasenauer, fine to call me Mrs. H. I'm just going to do a short video for you guys. My voice is not really good, I don't always sound like this. Okay, so I changed your shelf to open the Start Here menu first because that's where you should go. I have a little list of things there for you. First thing is you should read your syllabus, and we'll go over it, but it's available on the left toolbar. It's also available right below. Your schedule of activities, this is one I would suggest that you print out so that you can make sure you're staying on top of things. Instructor information, you can look at that at your leisure. I have not put office hours yet. I will within a week. And both of these things are also right below. The next thing would be your self-introduction. This is to get used to the discussion board, just a little post about yourself, and you can respond to each other if you would like. Then there's the Start Here quiz. This is about Blackboard, just to make sure you know how things work, and you can take it more than once. You have to get 70% or higher for everything to open. These are attendance assignments. You need to do them for everything to open in the course. All right. So let's just look through things. I'm going to go through the left toolbar, but you could also just go right below. So first of all, your syllabus. These are really long documents now that they've changed to the simple syllabus thing. I'm going to hit the highlights for you. You can read it all at your leisure. And so we are online. This is information about me, where to find me. I am on the Mueller campus. This is my phone number. Your best bet always to get in touch with me is email, because I can check it from my phone, and I do, and I respond. So that's your best bet. If you're on Mueller campus, you're welcome to look for me, and I will post those office hours. All right, these are your course learning outcomes. You can read those at your leisure. You will not have to purchase a textbook for this course. We're going to use my Open Math software. I have videos and note templates. You can print the note templates from Blackboard, but my Open Math software is what we're going to use, so you don't have to purchase that. And actually, I have a little error right here. The 1033 does not have an ebook by Dr. Kilman, but I have note templates. Sorry, that's 1105. All right. The main thing in this course you're going to have to watch out for is your time management. This course will require you a minimum of 10 hours a week. So it's not just jump online and do your homework. You have to learn the material before you go to the homework. The homework is the practice part. So don't skip the watching the videos, taking the notes. Then you go to the homework, which is the practice. And I think I have these in a list in your welcome email. Right. Your materials needed. You will need a computer and internet access. You will need a calculator. You also need to be able to do all the things that are required for Honor Lock, because it's an online testing class. That is what we will use for your class. You cannot take your tests on a Chromebook or an iPad. You will need a laptop or a PC, and you will need Google Chrome. You will also need a webcam, which is listed right here, with a microphone for your tests and exams. So make sure you have access to those to do your tests. Don't plan on using your cell phone for a calculator. You cannot have a cell phone in the area with you when you take your tests. All right. And this is more about Honor Lock, so you should read through that. And I will have a little practice test in Honor Lock. I haven't put it there yet. It's just so you can be familiar. It is not math questions. But I would suggest if you haven't done any online classes, you definitely will want to do that. All right, this piece is important. This is your grades and grading scale. It's a 10-point scale. You have to have 70 or higher to pass the course. So you need a C. And this is the breakdown. So your tests, you have 4 tests, 60%. So they're 15% each. The tests are the biggest part of the course. We have to make sure that you can do the material, not look at resources while you're doing it. You have to be able to know it. So no notes on the test. Your final exam is 16%. And it will be similar to the test, except it will be multiple choice. And it will be also through Honor Lock. Your homework. This is where you'll spend a lot of time. It is worth 12%. You can do every homework set more than once. And you can redo problems as many times as you want. That's really your practice part of the course. Quizzes are 8%. The quizzes make you retake the whole thing. You're allowed to, but it can be time consuming. But you can do those over, right? And we'll have a PDF assignment worth 4% of your grade. This you need to do the first week of the course. This is so that you can learn how to scan and upload your work from when you take a test and you write the work down. I need that work. And so that is the purpose of this. But the first assignment will only be, it'll be 2 math problems, because I want you to scan 2 pages into one file. And you'll upload. It's an easy way to get 100% on that. And it's 4% of your grade, almost half a letter grade. So you definitely want to get that out of the way soon. And you can read these later. This is about your PDF upload assignment. This talks about your tests a little bit. For your tests, you will always have a review. Normally we have 3 reviews. So something in the content folder, also in the software itself, which I get bonus points for, and the ASC lab or the tutoring center will offer a review. All right. All your homework should be completed before the test covering that material. In general, no makeups. You need to fit it in to the schedule. So we'll pull the schedule in a minute and you can have a look at it. You will have a 2 to 3 day time block for your exams. Don't wait till the last second to take your test. Things go wrong with internet or your computer. Make sure your battery's charged if you're on a laptop, or that you can plug it in. All right. If something goes drastically wrong and you're in the hospital or something, contact me. I can work with you. Right. So 4 things you need to do the first week. You need to, of course, log in, which if you're here, you have. Self-introduction, the Blackboard Start Here quiz, and then you will go into your software, your My Open Math, and take that diagnostic exam, and then you will do your PDF assignment. Those are your 4 assignments for attendance for the first week. Right. Cheating or plagiarism. I don't tolerate it. With Honor Lock, you cannot turn off the screen share and you cannot cover the camera during a test. You can't have other people right with you, talking to you. If someone accidentally walks through the room, that's not a big deal, but they can't be there helping you. And you can't have a cell phone in the area. And it videos you. So if any of those happen, then you get a 0. Right. River Mail. Make sure that you check your River Mail or that you log into Blackboard to look at announcements. I tend to send a lot of announcements, and they will also go to your River Mail. If you don't like River Mail, go into it once and forward it to an email that you like. Okay. All right, so this is some help. You'll have videos, note templates that you can get, the ASC labs. You can find me, and you can make friends in the class and help each other. All right. Our course will end on April 14th. You might see these other dates. It's an online class. I've worked out the schedule, and that's where it fits. And so everything will close in this class at that time. That's why I made that date bold. All right, I think we're good for the syllabus. I would not print that syllabus. It's way too long. They just tried to put everything in it. Okay, let's see if I can get back in our course. Okay, good. Let's look at the schedule next. And you'll notice that I have two dates columns here. On the left column, this is when I suggest. And I just made a plan so that we could cover all the material, 2 to 3 assignments per week. And some of the first sections, there's more, but it's because it's supposed to be review material. All right, so I suggested that you, on Monday, January the 8th, that you cover these 3 things. So all those assignments that you were supposed to do at the beginning, you should do those. A diagnostic test, which is in the software, I would just take it. I would not review for it. I would not stress over it. Do your best and don't worry about it. It's just to give us a score to tell us where you start. It does not count against you for your grade. And then this is the first homework section where you will watch a video, take notes, and then you will go in and do the homework, right? This due date right here, 110, that is for the diagnostic test. Right, you will notice I did not put specific due dates over here in the right-hand column for your homework. For an online class, I know that I have people who work 12-hour shifts. They might have 2 or 3 days in a row, and then they have some time off. Or they might be a fireman, and they're on call for 24 hours. You know, you can shift the dates on the left slightly, right? But you don't want to shift them more than 1 or 2 days because you want to make sure that you've got your material done before you get to the end. You cannot do it all the day before the test, right? That's the reason I don't put due dates for the material. You have to have all your homework done before your test. Okay, you need to get that done, and these 3 quizzes in the first section. Okay, but if I put dates over here, then it gives a penalty, and that's an ordeal. So I would rather give you a little flexibility. You can slide it slightly left, slightly right, but don't let it pile up. Make yourself a schedule that works with your life. All right. The test dates are fixed. You can always take tests early. You can do anything early as long as you let me know that you want to. But I put a little range of days between the 25th and the 28th. This is the plan. If you want it early, no problem with that. But it needs to be completed. I got a due date here by the 28th. Also, your review has to be due then if you want the bonus points. I give up to 5 points for your review added to your test score. All right, so that's your schedule and how it works. And that's why I don't have specific due dates for your homework. Okay, and everything has to be done by 4/14. That is our game plan. Let's get back in our shell. Oh no. There we go, good. All right. I'm just going down the list. This is where the honor lock is. I don't have anything in there yet, but that is where you'll go to take your tests. All right, so, and I will also have a practice test there. So nothing is there yet. This is a different place where you could put your student introduction. So you could do it from the Start Here menu right there, or you could do it over here on the left toolbar. Okay. This first link right here, PDF, upload one assignment. This is that assignment I mentioned that's worth 4%. There are directions. Basically, what I suggest is an app to go on your phone. It is free. I like Genius Scan myself, but I gave an option of a couple. Genius Scan is very easy to use. I'm not a real phone person, so I'm not great with it. But Genius Scan is so easy and free. That's my favorite, right? So what you're going to do when you, so I went through PDF, upload one assignment here, right? You're going to read through this, get the app put on your phone, right? Right here on the left toolbar, you're going to click on this PDF assignment. It has 2 math problems in it, which you are going to write on paper right here. These 2 problems, which you should already know how to do these, right? So I want you to write them on 2 sheets of paper. It can be front and back. I'm not trying to waste your paper. I just want to make sure you can scan 2 pages to one file. Right? So do these, write out your steps. Don't type it, right? I want to see your work. When you take a test, you're not going to type it. And that's the purpose of learning to do this scanning. So after you write them down, then you're going to scan with your app. You're going to scan both pages into one PDF file. You're going to upload it to your computer. Save it, and make sure you name it so that you know where it is. Then you'll come back to this link. So this is the same link that you're going to come back to. Let me see if I can get out of that PDF. So you're going to come back here. And now you've done all this part. And you're going to go down here and say create submission. And you don't have to type anything in there. But you want to go down here and you're going to upload files. This is where it's going to ask for your file. Has to be a file, not a link. If you save it to OneDrive, I can't get to it. So make sure you send me a file. Right, and then you submit. So that gets you used to Blackboard, and you learn how to turn in your work for your tests. Okay, I have something on the side here called class recordings. I did this class online last time. It was like a Zoom class, and in it, I only did homework problems. So if you're getting stuck with some homework problems, you might find them in here in a video. So I listed which section and which problems, and it will be the software. All right, and I'll just show you real quick.
This is what your homework in My Open Math looks like. And I picked out a few problems.
So that's just an extra resource for you, okay, in here. And you can look and see if it's something you need, use it. If not, it's just extra. That's a link to the ASC lab, and they also have virtual tutors. And we have another thing that's new. It's called BrainFuse, which is a virtual tutoring. The link wasn't working, so I took it out, but I'll put it back in. Right, and then here's your modules. In the modules, this is where you'll find your note templates, and you can print these out, or you can just take your notes on paper. They match the videos. So if you're able to print, you would click this piece up here so that you can print it, and then it will give you a PDF file, and you can print that out. Right, those are the same problems I'm going to go over on the video. If you prefer just to take your notes in a notebook, that's also fine. I think the note templates help a lot. I wish we could just sell them to you, cheap in the bookstore, but that hasn't worked out yet. So that is where your note templates are at. They're in the content and the we're in module 1. So that's the first thing. The second thing is your videos. And these match the sections. Now, in these, especially the first part, there's more than one video that will go with them, okay? And if it says extra resources, that's not going to match the note template. So those are optional if you want extra. Okay. So that's kind of how you will do your course. You know, once you've done all the setup stuff, you will go in the content folders. You will get your your note templates. Print them if you can. If not, get yourself a notebook, and then you will watch the videos and take your notes. Right. After that, you'll be ready for your homework. So let's go into that homework. And it is My Open Math, and you just click on it, and it puts you in here. And let's go to Module 1. Module 0 just has your diagnostic in it, which you need to take the first week. Oh, it has Intro to My Open Math. If you've never used one of these software programs, you probably should do those. It's how to enter the answers. Your diagnostic exam, please take that and don't stress over it. Let's look at Module 1. Right, this is going to be your homework and your quizzes here. So it comes up just like this. And notice I didn't have to register or anything. Right, it will put you automatically in my gradebook. And hopefully it's seeing me as a student right now. But like there's a problem, and you will work it. All you put in here is your answer, but you should be working it on paper, showing your steps. You know, number them, question 1, write the problem, show your work, right? And you submit. For some of these, there are little videos that can help. It's not going to be that exact problem. If you get stuck on a problem and you can't figure it out, if you send me an email and tell me which section and which problem number, I would be happy to do it for you. I can do a little video or I can write it out, either one. I'm, more than happy to do that for you. Sorry, my voice is going bad way to start the term. All right, let's see if I can get back out of this homework. So that's, your homework is very easy. That program is very easy to get to. It's not hard at all. All right, and you can see your grades down here. The grades from the homework sync automatically, so they come over automatically to the gradebook. If you pause during the homework session, which is fine to do, it will go ahead and take a partial grade over. So don't be alarmed if that happens. It will update when you go back and do some more. The tests do not sync. I have them set not to sync because I like to review your tests and I review your work. And if I see you only made like a tiny sign error, but you have everything else right and you have the steps, that's why I see your work with a test, then I give you some partial credit on those. So I review those before the test scores go in. So your test score will not go in immediately after you take it. I review them, and I also put the bonus points on there. All right. I think we're good with that. And first, you'll open to the Start Here menu. In announcements, and I'm going to send this out in just a few minutes. Here is your welcome note, and this also has a nice little list of things for you. And this has your 3 steps that you need to do to be successful. All right, and that one you don't need yet. That's for the quadratic formula. So we'll get there. All right, for your calculator, I would probably get like a TI-30 or something in that range. Don't spend more than $20. If you do, you're going to get one too fancy. You don't have to have a graphing calculator. If you have a graphing calculator, I'm okay if you use it. I don't prohibit those, except for those that were listed earlier that connect to the internet or that will do the algebra. All right, so you guys have a great class. I am so happy that you're here, and normally I would sound better if I talked to you. All right. This is Mrs. H. Have an awesome day.